Okay. I made a boo-boo in trying to get all this together. So I don't know how I'm going to do this. Yes, I do. I know how I'm going to do this because for the second time this morning, I sent my partner an incorrect link. Oops. So I'm going to fix that. Those of you on the radio feed can hear me. And those of you on the video feed, if you will be patient with me just a second, this is why I need a producer, and I need a producer badly so they can manage this on their end. I think I found a way. I found a way that I'm going to do this from now on because you all can't hear me right now. You think I'd learn this? Okay. Paging Zion Williamson. Paging Zion Williamson. Where you at? Where's the box office dude that Stephen A. Smith clamored for so much? Where's the dude that's supposed to be a Skywalker that Stephen A. Smith called for? Where's the guy? Where's the guy? I'll tell you where the guy is, exactly where I said he'd be. After he blew his foot out of his shoe in a game in Durham, North Carolina, on the bench where he belongs. He wasn't ready when he came into the league. He was out of shape when he got to college, and he's not in shape now. Back to the point where a Mardi Gras float made fun of him. If that doesn't piss you off, Zion Williamson, and give you a clue that you need to get the hell out of New Orleans and get to a team that'll actually take care of you. And when I say take care of you, I mean getting you on a better diet, getting you healthy, making sure you put in your work so there's no setbacks. I had someone ask me, will we see Zion Williamson this year? Nope. And frankly, I hope we don't. Frankly, I hope this will spark him getting his ass and the rest of him in gear for a team that actually will want to play him. He's not ready. He never has been ready. He never will be ready until he gets the hell out of New Orleans and until he gets in shape. I said last segment, James Harden's not in playing shape. I didn't stutter, and I'm not stuttering about this. You know, the player that I compared the most to Zion Williamson, many of you in Connecticut will remember this name, Hasheem Thabeet. Now, what was wrong with Hasheem Thabeet where he got drafted high, but never made it a full season? His conditioning. 7'3", you would think he'd have the stamina to get up and down the floor with those long strides. When he was in the game, he was fine, but he was so winded after 3 trips up and down the floor. Any of that sound familiar, New Orleans? Any of that kind of ring a bell? Of course it should. Because you're seeing it now with Zion Williamson. You're seeing it right between the eyes. One of my buddies says Greg Oden 2.0. Well, as unfortunate as that is, there's truth to that, but this is worse. This is worse. Can't stay on the floor for the life of him. hell can't even stay on the floor during his practice sessions for the life of him. Because there's always some kind of setback. And the first thing I worried about with Zion Williamson was his weight. I've been there. I've been there. When you have weight issues, dear Lord, they're going to absolutely, in a figurative sense, kill you. Especially when you're so used to dominating as an athlete. Zion Williamson, when I saw his high school highlights, was a man among boys. I understand that. He got to Duke, and Coach Krzyzewski says, I'm working your ass out because you need to be in better shape. And frankly, Zion wasn't having it. That's awful. Awful. If Charles Barkley, who was overweight when he got into the league, ran himself into shape in Philadelphia, and got better in Phoenix, can do it, then Zion Williamson, why can't you? I got a question for you, Zion Williamson. Where is your drive to get back on the floor? Where is your, I'll go ahead and say it, integrity to get back on the floor? You were drafted #1 overall by New Orleans, a franchise that's beginning to turn the corner just a little bit without you. Let me say that again. You're drafted by New Orleans. You were expected to be their centerpiece. You're expected to be their franchise player, their box office dude to sell out the Smoothie King Center. And yet, because of a trade that brought them CJ McCollum, they're starting to pull it together without you. Now, if I were you, Zion Williamson, that would piss me off a little bit, just to get better, just to get back on the floor so you can, I don't know, help this team. Because it's going to take a few games for you to get back into shape, and we're not going to see you until next year. You know, I agree with, for once, I agree with what Kendrick Perkins said. Shut him down. Use the rest of this season. You've got from now until October to get in shape, to get ready, to finally begin to prove that you are the person that New Orleans expected you to be. Because right now I'm calling you out. You're not it, and you're not gonna be. Period. It's up to you, Zion Williamson, and I don't think you have it. Because if you had it, you'd have been back. Matter of fact, I'll go one step further. If you had it, you'd have listened to Mike Krzyzewski at Duke when he's trying to make you better. You were overrated coming out of college, and you're severely overrated now. And I wasn't the first one who said it. Chris Deitch was the first one who said it. I believed him then. I studied tape, and I believe it now. So paging Zion Williamson. Where you at? Where you at? Why aren't you on the floor yet? Why aren't you doing what you need to do to get back on the floor? Why hasn't it pissed you off enough? Now, I may be wrong when I ask this question, but I'm going by what my eyes see. Why hasn't this pissed you off enough to prove people wrong? More to the point, prove yourself right, something I say often. I'll leave the question right there, because that's Snowman's take. What's yours? Jay Spivey is next. Hopefully I'll get my partner back at the same time. This is Snowman in the Morning on the OnTap Podcast Network, as well as Arena Sportsnet and Real Wise Radio, presented by Michael Scott Insurance.